What's going on, guys?
Man, we got that down to a science.
Nick, Nate,
bubble.
Matt, and Zach here. We're here. We're here again, and due to the relevancy of this episode's topics, we are pushing this to the forefront. This will be the first official episode because we're talking about the Super Bowl, we're talking about NBA trade, we're talking about the Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy.
New stuff that's happened in the past
little UFC
few days,
action.
But before we get into that, Matt, you're back. How you been?
I've been good, man. Been good. Just working, out there trying to make a living, man.
Yeah.
What you gotta do?
Working, man.
Yeah, it's been this is the busy. I feel like this is the busy season of the year, at least of the winter, because it's been hectic. But we're here, dude, and we're glad to have you back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you guys.
So we're gonna have Matt. All right, we're gonna have Matt bring us in with some. Actually, yeah, go ahead.
I just gotta ask, are you ready for Super Bowl
Sunday.
Super Bowl 57. Let's get it.
The Philadelphia Eagles take on the Kansas City Chiefs in this no-holds-barred bare-knuckle throwdown.
Oh yeah.
So, who do you guys have? I have the Chiefs by 8.
See,
Who I
What-
want and
well,
who
yeah.
I have. Who I want and who I have are two different things,
Both. Do them both.
All
Go
right.
with the heart, talk with the mind, right?
yep.
All right. So who I'd like, Kansas City. Can't stand Philadelphia. Don't like the city. Who do I think is going to win? I think Jalen Hurts is just going to take over the game. He's good.
Fair points.
Yeah,
Jalen
I
Hurts is
think,
nasty.
I don't know.
Here, I'll be short. I'll go quick.
Okay.
I think the Eagles are gonna win. I think it's gonna be 34-37.
The leaked images.
Dude, I don't
He got
know
the script.
I don't
He got
know
the
what
NBA
you're
he got-
talking about,
He got
dude.
the NBA script.
I don't know
the
what you're
NFL
talking about.
script got leaked to him.
My phone is off.
yeah.
All right.
That's what they all say.
Wouldn't that be crazy though? Wouldn't that be crazy?
So dumb.
Okay.
Roger Goodell's sweating bullets.
No, but I
Son of
think
a bitch.
that I haven't watched the Eagles pretty much at all this
Dude,
year,
dominating.
but Patrick Mahomes a beast. Mahomes.
I do like Mahomes.
Yeah, he is good.
Watching him
But-
throw the ball.
The Eagles, I feel like they have a better record this year, so it's probably going to come down to that.
So you have the Eagles?
Yeah.
Eagles, Kansas City.
Can't see.
Eagles by
Eagles?
10. That's what I'm going to say. Eagles by 10.
Yeah, I'll go Kansas City then.
You should have gone Eagles. I already won
Nah.
this trophy. I can get another
I'm
one.
sorry. I see. The thing is, I'm an underdog, dude, and I personally just feel like the Eagles are the underdog for some reason. I think it's because it's like
What does,
Philadelphia.
So you are Philadelphia then.
No, I'm Kansas City. They're gonna win this, but like I can't go with Philly on
What's
this
your
one.
spread?
I can't.
I need to win marketable results.
Kansas City's gonna win the game. I'll go by 10.
Okay.
I'll go by 10.
What?
Yeah.
Way to 501 Bob
Yeah.
me.
What do you
That's
guys
a Price
think
is
about
Right
this
maneuver.
Kelsey brother suckfest going on?
I like Travis. I like Travis Kelce a lot. The man was carrying my fantasy team.
I didn't
I
even
had him on
know-
our league, and
Well,
dude,
he
was,
has to carry a team because he's a point producer.
But that's-
you can't pick an offensive line. What is he gonna do? I think the lineman brother offers an essential facet to their game.
Yeah.
Miles Sanders, or I don't know his
100%.
first name, Sanders, and then Jalen Hurts. Run game can't happen
Without an
him.
offensive line.
Yeah.
That-
And they
exactly.
dropped
That's
the
a
Christmas mixtape this year.
That's a huge point that you
like songs?
Like it is.
Yeah. The Philadelphia lineman. They
lot
had
of people-
the Christmas album.
A lot of people
I
give a
gotta check
lot
that
of
out.
credit towards Travis Kelce because of the whole fantasy deal and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But if you look at the Eagles' offense in
Totality.
itself, then
Yeah.
all that starts with the offensive line
Oh, yeah.
being there, because
Yeah.
they're there on the run game, they're there on the pass game, they're every time the ball is snapped, those guys are there.
Hurts can't do what he does with his legs without a good offensive
Yeah.
line.
Who's doing
But-
the halftime show this year?
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
That's going to be a good show.
So,
I love
I
Rihanna.
don't know. We'll see.
I liked Rihanna.
Umbrella.
I don't know, it's kind of irrelevant at this point. I'm probably just
Yeah,
gonna hit up my home bar.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was surprised to see they did Rihanna, because I was like, she's gotta knock the dust off her.
She's got a song. She's got a song that's in the top 10 right now.
I know, but she just put it out once, like the week after everyone found out she was doing the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, but she's still relevant.
I know all of her
That's
songs. pretty
before
much.
then.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's not great. Like,
Yeah,
I thought she already did one.
Everyone likes Rihanna, but like
I thought she already
Dude.
did one.
last year's
not
Super
sure.
Bowl.
No?
Come on.
To
Last
be
year's
fair,
gonna be last
to be
year's
fair,
impossible to compete
Come
with.
on.
Has
That was
Taylor
awesome.
Swift
That was
done
awesome.
one yet?
Taylor Swift? No, I hope not.
Hey.
There were talks.
What, they
that
charge
she-
$22,000?
They were talks that Taylor Swift could
Crying
do
at
this year, but
halftime.
Rihanna. But that's the thing too is like I don't know. I compare it. Last year's was so good.
Like, well, we were going to charge you $2,000
This
for a
year's
seat, but since T Swift is here,
Rihanna
it's
will probably be
$12,000.
Sure, she will probably have a really good halftime show. But I just think I was like, okay, what is she gonna perform? Umbrella.
I was kind of thinking,
Dude, she
like,
better.
But
That's my jam.
That is a
dog.
good song.
Come on.
I will admit that.
song's
That's a
so
good song.
old. It's old.
my thoughts were like, after Rihanna, then what? You know, like it's just Rihanna.
It's going to be more of the same.
That's
Usually there's like a couple.
there'll probably be a couple guests. I'm guessing ASAP Rocky will probably come out and do one since they're married now and they have
That'd
a
be
kid
cool.
that
together.
would
That'd
be
be pretty cool.
legit.
They have a couple songs out.
They would have announced that. They would have hyped.
But no, it's my pistol go bang bang boop. They probably won't play that
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl. Never mind.
I do feel like all the arguments about people at the Super Bowl, like, does it really matter? Like 2 years from now, you're not going to remember the score. You're not going to remember who.
The only
performed.
Super Bowl
I
halftime
know.
show that I ever will
Unless
remember
Tom Brady
is the
makes an
Justin
epic comeback,
Timberlake
then you
one.
remember it.
Yeah, but 28-3.
the nip slip.
That's all we remember from the game. Like, you don't
That's-
remember most of it.
I remember where I was when that happened. I was at Taco Bell. I was working. I was a kid, and I looked at my phone, and I was like, "Oh, the Patriots lost the Super Bowl." And then I got done with my shift, and I was like, "Yo, the Patriots won the Super Bowl."
Yeah, I think I went to bed and woke up just really mad. I was
Are you
like,
talking about the Falcons?
yeah, I went to bed. I was like, oh, the Falcons are going to win. No more Brady. And then
You were just a kid? That wasn't that like recent? That was pretty recent.
I was just a
not
kid,
as
man.
recent as you think. I think that was like 5 years ago.
Damn.
I was in
You
high
were
school.
just a kid. You were in high school 5 years ago?
Yeah, senior.
So what's our over-unders for the game? What do you guys think the score total is going to be? Under, over? I'll place it at
Place it at
55.
55?
55.
under.
We're going over.
I'm
going over
confused.
55.
I've never done
Total points.
You just it's 55 points total for both teams. You said
Oh,
over?
for both
Or-
teams.
Yeah, so that would be average
Over.
27
I think it's gonna
points.
be. I think it's gonna be over,
27
or
and a
it
half.
could be under. It's 50-50 shot.
Well, yeah.
I also think it will be under for this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think since the script got leaked, they're gonna try and
Dude.
Let's.
So we got
you got
two
your
unders.
coin right there, right? Is there a coin right there?
Yeah, there's a coin.
Barstool coin right there.
Let's do heads over, tails under.
Bro,
Flip.
you're leaving it up to chance?
Yeah, let's see what the fucking official podcast coin
It doesn't matter.
breaks
All right.
out.
So the stool is heads, and then the Saturday for the boys is tails.
That works.
Absolutely.
All right. Heads.
Stool?
Yeah, that's over.
Stool.
So it says over.
All right, we're going over. They're going under. You guys have Eagles. We have Kansas City.
I have Kansas City.
I said
It was me.
I was looking at you and I said you guys, but we have Kansas City.
Who's
They have the
you
Eagles.
guys?
Use guys. Always use guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So before we get into the NBA stuff, I'd like to make a quick observation. Well, you guys have probably made an observation. The camera we're using is a GoPro,
A little different.
but it's the best GoPro you can get. But we were sick of running into the 30-minute time frames or whatever, and our camera cut off on us a bunch of times. In the last episode that we did, we went for like 2 hours, and it just felt good.
We just want to run it, so we kind of
Yeah.
switched up the filming and
So technically, this is being filmed in 5K, whereas my camera's just 4K. So I'm not sure. The lens is obviously not as good, but
we'll see the quality.
I feel like a majority of you guys are probably listening to this on Spotify now that that's what it's out on. So, but let us know in the comments, like if it's a big. I mean, I'll see it when I fucking.
Yeah.
You
work
should
on it,
check
but-
the video. I'm uglier than I sound.
yeah.
So yeah, Super Bowl predictions.
Super dope prediction.
Oops.
Super dope conditions, guys.
Keep it up with me.
I'm having a stroke, guys.
And take it away, Zach.
Oh, Badgers.
All right, we can get right into it.
Yeah.
Say a trade, and then we'll talk about it for a
having a lot
second.
of NBA action.
Yeah, let's get into the deadline here. So we got winners and losers, as we do every trade deadline.
When was it? When was the deadline?
The deadline was Thursday.
Okay.
My big winners are the Suns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
Suns for obvious reasons. Durant, you got a big three there with Ayton and Chris Paul. Minnesota, they get Mike Conley on a team that's already talented, and then also acquire a whole bunch of draft picks for the future. So
Yeah, that's one thing I don't
Room to
understand
build.
is the
Room to
draft
build.
picks. How do we have
Everyone has draft picks.
Yeah, it's a lottery system.
but how are we giving out the draft picks for 2027 already?
Because you have them already.
You have
Oh, they've already been given out.
every
They're
year you
guaranteed.
have draft
Yeah, they're
picks. So like,
guaranteed.
so then
The NFL
it's your
has-
future picks.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the NFL
You're
has
there.
first through
You're
seventh
giving it.
round.
Yeah.
Every year it's guaranteed. And you can trade future options. It's just like stock trading.
Okay.
All right.
so
You're
then
trading off potential.
Who did the
essentially.
Timberwolves get?
the Timberwolves got Mike Conley.
Conley.
Yeah.
Who was he
Baller.
on?
Yeah,
He on the Suns?
he was on the he played for Memphis, and then
The Grizzlies? I can't.
John Morant ended up taking over there. So I don't know.
Yeah,
where he
he's
was.
good. He's super good.
He
All right.
is.
And then hold on, we can talk about the Suns for a second.
So-
Holy fuck.
Yeah, my runner up for winners though was the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay. Yeah, you get through
Yeah.
your thing.
Debatable,
We'll talk
but
about
yeah.
it on it. I think Crowder's pretty. I haven't seen him this
Crowder's
year.
gonna be a missing piece, and I'm a Marquette guy, so
Is that where he's from?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see.
He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh shit, we got to go behind that
Hell
guy.
yeah. So him and Wesley Matthews used to be used to play there. But then my losers for the trade deadline were the Chicago Bulls. It was less than a year ago. They were in first place with Vucevic and Zach LaVine, and they had one more talented player. DeRozan. And
Oh, DeMar, yeah.
yeah, and they really didn't make any moves, and they kind of
Wah, wah, wah.
Yep.
fell off that
I
spot
think
that they were in.
another loser is probably the Nets. dude.
No,
You think
actually,
they're better off
I
without-
wanted to make sure that I noted that they were not losers because they set themselves up for the future, and they grabbed two young players, I think. So they're set up for the future. They're just in a rebuild right now. So
Fuck
they
yeah.
they just chose to go a different route.
So the Suns, they got Durant.
Durant. Yep.
And so that's Chris Paul, Durant, and Devin Booker.
And Ayton.
That's a nasty starting
Oh yeah,
lineup.
D Book. How did I forget about D Book?
And then who went to
Cam
Memphis? Kyrie went to Dallas.
Kyrie went to Dallas.
The Mavericks.
Yep.
And who went
Russ.
to Russell Westbrook went to Utah Jazz. So it's a
Yep.
big switch up. And I was saying this earlier to you guys. It's NBA life, but dude, like for your family, like you've been in fucking LA for how many years?
It's a
Then
lifestyle,
you get a
dude.
call. Oh, we're going to Utah. And big city life is big city life. You can go anywhere. And
Well, big money life.
You want to know what
Yeah,
I say?
it's the
Get
same in
over
any
it.
big city.
Get over it. You're
Yeah.
getting bands, dude.
bands, dog.
Dude, I moved around. We moved around everywhere when I was.
Yo, can you pass me a beer?
I would rather live in Utah than California, just to be completely frank and honest.
Got the lineys,
It's hard to find alcohol
Oh, yeah.
in Utah.
You want one?
Is it Weiss or Weiss?
Vice.
Vice. Yeah.
Honey Weiss?
Honey Vice.
But yeah, there were a
Vice.
lot of
No
there were a lot
W's
of
in German.
NBA trades going on. A lot of big names. We had the Lakers switch a few things up. They got rid of Pat Bev. They got rid of Russ.
Good.
Didn't they get?
I'll take one more.
Did they get Mo Bamba?
Who?
He left, or is he at Magic still?
Team?
Or
Which team?
The Lakers.
The Lakers did. They got Mo Bamba,
They got Mo Bamba
and they got a 27-year-old as well.
yeah. So we'll see what happens with the Lakers. I know LeBron was all salty.
The
about
Lakers got
not-
Mo Bamba and Davin Reed,
Okay, yeah, I knew they got Mo Bamba.
and then the Magic got Pat Bev and a second round pick from Denver.
The Bucks got Jay Crowder, obviously, but they
Yep.
gave up. I was a
They
little.
gave the
it
Bucks
was
gave
weird.
up
They,
2 picks to Brooklyn. So
Okay.
We got rid of him.
Brooklyn ended up getting like 7 picks in
But
total.
that's the thing is
That
it's
is
like
good for their future.
Yeah.
that's the thing
then
too.
we
Is the
gave-
Bucks are completely they invested
set.
completely.
We
in
gave
the,
3 picks to Indiana,
Yeah.
and then we also gave them George Hill, Ibaka, and Jordan Wara.
Okay, we did get rid of George Hill.
Yeah.
Hill, not bad.
Ibaka and Mora, right?
The two young players that Brooklyn got, I was trying to think of them earlier. They got Bridges and Cam Johnson with the 7
Yeah.
picks. That's why I did not
But-
have them as losers.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing is what I was gonna say is the Bucks they invested on like the now with who they have now, and they're trying to get Jay Crowder,
Yeah.
who's a shooter who plays defense, who right now, you
Well,
know,
yeah.
And that's the whole thing is Brooklyn. They're on their rebuild phase where, say in 5 years, who knows what Brooklyn looks like, you know. Whereas to the Bucks in 5 years, they have no draft picks.
Right.
So you're
Well,
kind
dude,
of
I'm glad-
it's now. It's like either in
The Bucks are at a point in their like
you got to win a
dynasty where
championship. You
wanna
got to
put all
win a
your-
championship.
The Suns are doing that too. The Suns
Yeah.
and the Bucks kind of are putting
Yeah.
all their chips in.
That's the way I felt with how the Bucks picked up Jay Crowder and gave up all the draft picks and gave up obviously George Hill and some other guys, but they kept their shooters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, George Hill, he wasn't this season. He wasn't the greatest shooter. You know, he was not doing the best this season.
Yeah.
But we picked up Jay Crowder, who hasn't really been playing too much this season.
Yeah.
But you know,
I don't think he has played this
He's
season.
proven himself in past seasons. So hopefully, you know, he'll come out and just be lights out like he should be.
He's an
like he would
inside out 3, which is
Right.
I think
good.
it was. I
Right.
think it was like a 17.9.
He's
per game.
notorious for defense too.
Yeah.
He fits right into
That's
the
big.
defensive culture in Milwaukee.
So that's the
I'm
thing.
glad-
is Bucks got to win a championship now.
He's gonna,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
If you made these moves, you got to win now and not.
Also-
it can't be like.
And then you want to sign
next
these
year,
players
next
for a long
year,
amount of
next year.
time too.
Yeah, you got him on.
Yeah, how does that
temporary
work?
deals.
Like, because I was worried about Beauchamp because he didn't really get a time to shine, but he's probably on contract as a draft.
He's probably got a 2-year contract right
Yeah.
now. I would think.
So
Ish,
him and
something
Matthews
like
are
that.
the 2 people I really didn't want to lose because they're solid. Like, they're there when you don't have someone,
Right. Yeah.
but to like
Every team
the
needs
people
that,
we
the
lost, I'm
depth.
fine with it. You didn't see him play
You
too
got to
much.
have a deep bench. You
Gotta have
have to have a
depth.
deep bench.
Depth and defense
Yep.
kind of will win
With
you
Portis back,
games.
like
Deep
Lopez, Portis, and Giannis are huge.
Yeah, block
Physically
Lopez.
tall guys.
Blocks.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
are
know
a team.
Holiday was 6'5".
Yeah, they're all
He's
tall guys.
taller
though,
than
dude.
John
They're all-
Jones.
Unless you're Isaiah Thomas out
Crazy.
there, they're all tall.
And there's not a weak link on defense. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know. We'll see.
The Clippers,
I'm excited
the
to
Clippers play
see.
tough defense.
I'm excited to see. You know the turnout of the rest of the season for everyone.
The West
you know?
got tougher. The West got tougher. All in all, the West got tougher.
Yeah.
The Mavericks got tougher too. The Mavericks are going to be a team to look out for.
Yeah.
You- Oh no, the Bucks game's at 9:30 tonight. Damn. I
Yeah,
forgot
there
about
were
that.
good stuff going on in NBA at least.
Yeah, I feel like
Exciting.
we're.
It's been one of the more exciting.
LeBron, 38,000.
Did the Celtics even do
388
anything?
Or 338,
Jordan's better.
something like that.
Yeah. I mean, how many years did Jordan play for?
I
Not
never
20.
I never watched Michael
Not
Jordan
20.
Not 20.
play
If Jordan would have
basketball.
played 20 years, that dude would have been way higher.
I never watched Michael Jordan play though.
Yeah, you
That's
never
my
got the
only
you never
bias.
got the
Fair.
grace.
I'm biased.
I don't
because
follow
it's like-
basketball anymore, but
I
when
never
I was a
watched it,
child,
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Jordan,
I only
Pippen,
hear
Rodman
about
We just have
poster
numbers.
on my wall.
You know,
Yeah, that was and then those onesie or those pullover coats.
Oh yeah,
I think that was basketball, right?
Jordan saved the sport. Like
Honestly,
the
I think
90s
the Hornets
saved
one was
basketball.
I'm young enough to where I think like Giannis is better than LeBron because I'm just.
I
young.
think
young.
if you look at where Giannis is now compared to where LeBron was at 8 years, I'm pretty sure
He's on
Giannis
track.
is ahead of him.
But then you also got to look at where LeBron's been for his success. He didn't win it in Cleveland. He went to Miami,
He did win in
joined
Cleveland.
a big three.
He won in
Yeah, he
Cleveland.
won
did
it
win
in
in
one.
Cleveland.
No,
Cleveland.
he went back to Cleveland
Oh yeah,
with a big three already in place, and then he's just the big.
He
three
won in
league.
Cleveland. Didn't he go to Miami?
He won
Then
in
went
Cleveland with
back to-
J.R. Smith
Yeah.
and Kevin Love.
Yes. And
That
Tristan
Kevin Love
Thompson.
at the time was a big guy. He had shooting ability.
He was good, but he wasn't like a freak.
Well, he was Minnesota's
Dude,
star
LeBron's
player
a
for like
fucking-
5 years.
Yo,
LeBron's a good basketball.
LeBron's a
He's
G.
good.
He's
I'm not
won
saying he's not
championships
good.
on every
I'm
team
just
he's
saying,
played on.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
Michael
that
Jordan.
is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy.
Michael
can't-
Jordan was a bull who made the Bulls what the Bulls became.
LeBron James won a championship on every team he's played on.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan probably
except for the
brought
first
a
time
better
he was in
attitude to the
Cleveland,
game,
he couldn't
like a
get
more-
Still
there.
won with Cleveland.
He went back there. They weren't the same team.
Okay.
You can't compare apples.
Did
and
Michael
oranges.
Jordan play on other
We're,
teams?
we're comparing two separate people, so we are comparing.
Did Michael Jordan play on other teams?
Yeah, he played on the Magic.
Yo,
Oh, I thought he owned the
LeBron
Magic.
James
He
plays
owns
power
the
forward a
Charlottesville
lot.
Hornets. The
Yep,
Hornets.
yep. He played with them his
And he
final
owns his
season.
Hornets.
Yep.
But he never goes to the games, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Jordan
Does he?
played it too.
Dude, he's Jordan.
I've never
What
seen,
else
I've never
is he gonna
seen
do?
him in the stands. I watched the Hornets games because I like that ball guy.
I like their colors. The Hornets colors are sick.
They are.
The Pelicans are
I think they're
sick.
tacky.
They're tacky. What do you mean?
Tiki
I'm pretty sure.
Like the Seahawks colors?
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
pretty sure you
I'm
can
a-
fact
I'm
check
a fan
this.
of the Seahawks
Like
colors.
I encourage someone
I'm
to
a
look this
fan.
up. Like somebody.
Well, at
look
least you're
this up.
consistent.
The Vancouver Grizzlies used to be a team, and that was the Charlotte colors.
I like
'Cause
the
I
Miami
used to have that
Dolphins.
hat back in the '90s. I never watched a Grizzlies game,
Yeah.
but I like the colors.
I like the flashy.
I always like the
flashy
Miami
colors.
Dolphins colors.
That purple and the teal is such
I
a
was
good
obsessed
combination.
with like the Miami Heat, their Vice City jerseys when they did like the bright blue. Oh,
Yeah.
that was so sick.
I like all
yeah, those went hard.
Yeah.
All the
Oh,
all the
yeah.
numbers were like different fonts.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
Oh yeah. Remember the white hot jerseys? Like when
Made you an admin too.
well, when LeBron was on the Heat, they had them white hot jerseys. Those
Yeah.
were hard,
Dude, and
back
they
in the
had
day.
the short sleeve jerseys too. It was like
Oh yeah,
the dry
Christmas
fit super
the Christmas Day
Should have
jerseys
came on the
used to
short shorts. Throw back to the '50s.
Yeah.
Everybody does
Yo.
underhand granny shots. That's the game I want.
I'm a
watch.
LeBron fan, is
Dude,
all I'm gonna say.
That's all right. You're
I
that
don't
age
like
group.
LeBron.
It's
Something
all
crazy.
age group.
Yeah.
Every era
I respect
has their
LeBron's
guy.
game.
Every era has their guy.
I was listening to satellite radio, Mr. Bougie over here. They were talking about, I think B. Ross brought it up too. Kareem hit 1-3 his whole career.
And he scored 100 points
So
in
did
one
Shaq.
game.
Shaq hit 1-3 his whole
Did you
career.
see the interview where
Really?
they did
Really?
They did
Look
a
it up.
Kareem interview also, and he was saying like, he was like the way Giannis plays the game as a big dude. He was like, when I was playing the game, I'd rebound the ball and you'd pass it off to the point guard or a guard or something. He's like, you wouldn't. He was like, there was no way they would expect a big to take the ball all the way down. the
Silence
court
your phone.
and-
Well, he got in
it's you?
position.
All right.
He got in position. He
Yeah.
played box
Sounds like
out
it's,
and he
and
oh,
I
scored.
was
it's in
just
my
like-
microphone. That's sorry.
He was like, it's a whole different style of basketball from when I was playing. He was like, I'm just sad I missed out on this style of
But he scored
basketball.
101
But
games.
right.
101 games.
Like,
Like sure, it was
still
a bunch
had
of-
it with having his style of basketball that he was talking about, where it was like you
It was more
rebound the ball,
fundamental, yeah.
you pass the ball to the guard, and they dribble the ball up, and then you go and you get your plays.
Well,
It's not like
that's why they're point
Yeah,
guard.
yeah.
They're the point of offense.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's what Chris
like a
Paul,
completely different
Steve
style.
Nash.
Yeah.
Steve Nash played that
Very
fundamental, assist
yep,
heavy.
yep.
Yeah.
Tony Parker?
Tony Parker,
Jason
yep.
Kidd.
Yep. All those guys.
Yep.
Like if you see a high assist count in a point guard, that's kind of what you want. You want him to
Yep.
manage the field,
Rondo.
bounce it around. But then Kareem had that
Little
sky hook,
bounce.
dude. That sky hook. If you ever watched footage of him
Carl.
doing it,
Yep.
How you gonna stop that?
no, it was unblockable. And he said in an interview, he's like, he's surprised nobody's picked it up since then because it's just you turn your big body and you go up, backboard or swoosh. It's all you got.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to like make it look like I saw this one thing that the NBA posted, and they're trying to like make it look like LeBron's doing hook shots, and it's not. They're like post fades, and they're trying to make it look like, oh yeah, LeBron does.
And
sky hook too.
the
No, he
NBA
doesn't.
really needs to have a serious conversation about carry because that's a penalty.
No, if they called that all game, you wouldn't like that.
I would.
I would hit my head
Yeah, I
with a
would.
hammer.
It's a rule.
If they called
Carrie,
Hey,
what do you mean?
when
What do
your
you mean?
hand goes under the ball, that's a
Oh,
carry.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't want to watch the game get stopped that much. man.
Then don't do
It's
it.
the rules though.
Yeah, don't do it.
It is the
don't.
rules.
It's
don't
also
break
like
rules.
the NBA. Let's just keep the game.
Well, you see all the highlights of like the travels. Like people taking like 4 or 5 steps to the
hella
bed.
steps.
Like I get you want the entertainment value, but at some point, like the game has to be
upheld.
the game.
The integrity of the game needs to be upheld.
Right.
At
And I'll
some
complain the
sta-
same about
because
football.
they'll uphold the integrity when it comes down to the buzzer and the fingernail was touching the
Yeah.
fucking
See, and
ball.
that's
So they're
lame.
like,
That's lame.
no shot.
That's lame.
That-
But that's the
Stay out of
rules.
it.
That's not.
That's
That's
the
not
rules.
lame.
It
It goes
the
back to my
clock
first
is
point. It goes back to my first point of just stay out of the game. You know, let them play.
There has to be reps.
lowers the integrity of the sport though. We have slow motion, we have all these review processes, we have officials,
I don't want
and
to.
more than just the officials, you have like
I don't
all the
wanna-
officials that observe the games and all the officials
And all the
I don't
fans
wanna-
watching on their big screen TVs, watching it happen. And
don't
who
wanna-
can pause and replay and
Yeah.
sit there and click 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 click.
the scrutiny is insane. It's just, I wish like if you're gonna have a rule,
Hold it up.
Yeah, hold up the rule or get rid of the rule.
Get rid of
I
the rule.
don't want a game to be decided by a lane violation on a free throw. You know, like
What's a lane violation?
that's like when you
It's a
step across
standard
the
It's a
rule.
rule.
However,
it's a rule.
now
That
if,
is
which
the game.
needs to be
now
upheld.
if a dude goes flying across
It's
the
a rule,
line
dude.
like way too fast,
But that's
then
the
it's
thing,
like,
is where-
call it.
but
It's
that's the
it's
thing.
called
Bussy
it's called
boys.
common sense.
No, it's where do you draw the line?
Common sense. Use
the
it.
NBA makes how much money every year, and people.
It's called common sense
individual
officiating.
People, no, individual people who put their hard-earned money on bets, which I'm not gonna say
Well, they'll
that's
put their
a good
love,
or bad
their
thing.
time, their
That's the thing.
energy.
Then don't
into
bet
a
on
game.
boneheads that
Okay, but-
travel all the time and like do excessive
They all
travels.
do it.
But,
That's the thing.
But bet on Giannis who
Okay,
does subtle ones and
that's
scores the
thing.
ball.
You're gonna say that until
Bet.
it's you.
Yeah.
Until
Betting is
until
random.
you're on the raw end of it, and then it's gonna be some bullshit thing where it's like, oh, fuck
Betting is just a
this.
tax on the poor, dude.
dude. But
That's all it is.
okay. Like I said, I'm not saying like, oh, you should adhere to it because it's betting, but it is the rules, and if betting goes off of a rule book,
Yeah.
the rules should be upheld.
What about missed calls? Do you get a refund for your bet then?
A missed call, that's a referee error. It's not a
I heard there was a
miscarriage
bunch of
rules.
travels that they don't
But
call.
the
too.
integrity
That's
of
what
the
we're
game.
talking
Load
about.
of
That's
them.
what we're
Oh,
talking about.
sorry.
Did you get
I
a
was
refund for
series
the
and
integrity of the game?
I was reading something.
But the game isn't just all like driving the hoop and dunking through 6 steps or carrying
Well,
the ball to
that's
make your ball
excessive,
handles
6.
look good. But you know what I mean.
An extra half step though?
Well, that's an extra half step. I'm just saying it's a rule. Like you could either get rid of it or extend it, and have a committee meeting.
Well,
or,
they
like,
do.
Tell your
They
fans.
they do have that where it's the gather. You get they give you the half step for
Yeah.
the gather,
Yeah.
which a lot of people are like, oh, that's travel. But the thing that you talked about, the whole carry thing,
Dude, carry-
it's blatant carries.
Oh,
dude.
it's so bad. I watched a clip of like there's this little kid, and yeah, his ball handling skills are great, and everyone's like, oh, he's so good. The only thing I could see was carry.
You see the palm of his
Yeah,
hand.
it's just every switch foot he would
Yeah.
scoop the ball and move it, and then resume dribbling. I'm like, you guys are praising this ball handling. All I'm seeing is bad fundamentals.
Right.
Like,
Little kid.
yeah, he's a little kid, but everyone in the
But where does
comment
it start
section's all
then?
praise.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's learning wrong.
You have to start,
and
right.
everyone's praising him. It's like that's not
Right.
legal. Like,
That's the thing. Yeah,
I don't even like basketball that much like that, but I want a game to be a game.
Right, and
I know
I
the
understand what
rules.
you're saying, especially if it does come down to the very minute details in some circumstances. Then it's like, well, why don't you have that in?
Yeah, I'm an avid
Across
football
the
fan,
board.
and football makes me mad because they keep trying to make it safer, and to do that, they're violating a lot of rules and like protocols and stuff, like making everything
Hitting the
a flag.
quarterback.
Yeah,
And, yep.
It's like,
all the quarterback.
You
hits,
sign the
yeah.
contract, you make millions of dollars, you know what you're doing. Don't
Yep.
expect special treatment. It's about the team. It's not about the player. As flashy as he is,
Right.
and as good as his income is for the team, you can't sacrifice the integrity of the game because people are gonna get sick of it. That's why UFC's got slapped now. Because people want to see people get slapped.
Dude, that shit's so fucking
brutal.
Dude, it's
gotta
just,
grab some ice.
It's just standing in front of somebody and slapping them. But that's if you want a violent sport, you're gonna go where there's violence, and it's allowed,
dumb.
sanctioned, and legal. I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying that it's a simple rule based
Shouldn't be a
conflict
sport.
sport. But it's a conflict sport. Like that's what people want. That's what UFC is great because the rules are adhered
In every
very
single
strictly.
combat sport ever, they say to protect your head at all times. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Unless, unless the game is slap, you can't protect
it's
your
just
face.
dumb. It's
It's not a
Brain
sport.
damage waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's what they signed
It's
up
just
for.
teeing off.
No, that's fine. You're right.
Yeah,
they
dude.
signed up for it.
Yeah,
I
dude.
just
nobody held a gun to their head and said, "Get in there and get slapped." They're like, "Oh, I want to get slapped, man." And it's like,
so, like that's
it's
not
a
what- that's
Saturday,
not
and I'm gonna
what-
get slapped.
Like, that for me, confirms that I don't watch the UFC for violence. That's not what I like. It's
Yeah.
dope to see a knockout, but I don't like seeing people get hurt.
So if
Yeah.
you're
And
watching,
That's all the Slapfest is.
if
It's
you're watching the
people
UFC
getting hurt.
See, I won't even watch the bare knuckle fighting.
I like
Bare
that.
knuckle.
Some other
Bare knuckles and
Because I like it
I'm
when
not into it.
when they crack somebody and their fucking knuckle breaks on their chin, and then they stop throwing the punches, and the other dude is like, "Well, my chin's fine." That's why the gloves are gone, because
Yeah,
you break your hands right away.
I see how it's different, and I see how it's a sport. I'll acknowledge it as a sport, but
Well,
I
it
don't
is,
wanna,
yeah.
I don't want to
Ngannou
support
and
it.
bare knuckle
you know?
fighting. Dude, what the fuck?
dude, slap is a sport.
All right,
Slap
so
boxing's not, dude. You can't
Before
defend
we-
yourself. There's no
It is a sport, though.
Curling is
It
a
is a
sport,
sport.
and slap is a sport.
It's a sport.
let's
and
can
they
you
both follow the rules.
can you
There's
pretend
no
like I'm on a
defense.
catwalk real quick?
Okay.
Just for the
Your
camera.
chin, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
the
talk about this merch real quick.
Oh, me?
God.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we made some merchandise. We have a couple hoodies here. Matt's wearing a purple one. Nate's showing off the blue one to you guys right now. It's got our logo on it. It says "Just Couchin' It Podcast" with a little couch logo. We're doing it on the left side breast. Little, maybe. I don't know how big, but a few
And
inches
they
wide.
feel nice.
We have t-shirts also, black t-shirts, red t-shirts. We have black hoodies, purple hoodies, blue hoodies. Soon to have a few more colors out here. But yeah, we're just a little sneak peek of what we've been doing the past couple weeks.
Did you show
trying
me
to
hats?
trying to perfect it. We also have
The hats are sick.
Zach's currently wearing one, so when Nate gets out of the way, you can see the hat
give,
on the
give
top
him your
of his
head to get close to the camera. The hats are sick. Zach looks
The hat,
fresh.
yeah, I
Here,
do.
take that.
I do look
Here.
good.
Nate, hat. These hats.
The hats are dope. Like,
that emblem on
Oh,
there is
man.
awesome.
they can fit everyone. They can fit
Yeah.
they're for everyone, really.
And,
outdoorsy people, hip hop artists, skaters, like fucking fishermen. Like it don't matter what you do.
Anyways,
you'll rock it. It'll look
yeah.
good.
Anyways,
hats are
Anyways.
the
Anyways, the merchandise that we're
Anyways.
showing you is going to be for sale at some point
best. In the future.
in the future. We're gonna have I think we're gonna start out trying to do like a
Microtransactions.
made to order type deal. So like when you purchase it, or if you contact us and say you want to buy one, or however you want to do it, just so we don't have a huge like
influx orders.
of everything, and we need
This
to gauge.
young man is working his fingers to
Dude,
the bone.
we're
And every order comes with a handful of free stickers.
Yeah, we're doing all these by hand, and it is time consuming. It is, we still have full-time jobs and kids and everything that we got going on in our daily lives. So if you want some merchandise, feel free. We're more than happy to hear you guys out and hook you guys up with some stuff, but just let us know. Pretty much, we don't really have prices on anything. We don't really have any website or anything we're posting anything on right now. All that stuff's coming in the future, but this is just kind of a little preview of what we have and what we're planning on putting out there right away. It won't be like a huge spread of merchandise where it's mostly going to be like t-shirts, hats, hoodies, some small stuff that we can, produce ourselves at a
So
decent enough rate,
there's I think we got into a little bit. We're doing this all legal.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the right to sell to sell t-shirts right now,
Sell t-shirts.
but hoodies is going to be next. And the loophole, I think, maybe we shouldn't be saying this out loud, but we don't have a trademark to sell stickers, so we're just going to give them to you for free. If we
Feel
can
free to do with them what
so
you want.
that goes with other small pieces of merchandise like keychains, magnets, those kind of things. We can't sell them, but if you buy 3 t-shirts, we can put them in there for free. You get what I'm saying? So there's loopholes how we can get this merch out faster. I don't know if we're supposed to talk about it like this, but
We did.
Oops.
we are, and we're 35 minutes in. That means we only have about 25 minutes to talk about Hogwarts. So, Zach, you want to say anything else before? No, I'm just kidding.
Any final words? Nah, I hate Harry Potter. I'm out.
You hate it?
And I gave it
You're
a
gonna
try.
get us a copyright strike with that fucking perfect whistling you're doing.
Hate's a strong word.
Yo,
but if it's
that
not
would
for you,
suck,
it's not
dude.
for you.
Give me a recorder.
That would suck.
I gave Harry Potter a try when I was younger. Didn't really get into it. The game might make me get into it.
Dude,
maybe.
it's so
See,
good.
the thing is, the game
I think
has nothing
so
to do
good.
with the movies.
It's its own
Yeah,
That's
story.
how literally that's how UFC worked. Like I downloaded it onto like a video game console years ago. And
So
like,
good.
I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I started following it in real life.
I sat
That's how I got
down
into
and
it.
I
The
came.
only thing with Harry Potter is it's not real life, so.
Well, yeah. Hopefully.
Just so we're all aware.
Yeah, it's an awesome game so far.
Dude, the game is... I'm very, very impressed with the game.
Dude, the scope and scale of the school alone.
Yeah.
I spent hours running around
Dude.
doing Revelio.
Revelio. Dude.
I spent
was
it so much.
Oh, everywhere I go. Revelio. And then you hear
My
the...
man.
fring,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like...
You gotta have headphones. Hey,
What?
when you're playing the game, have headphones because Revelio is direction-based sound ping.
Yep.
I did
The
not know that.
closer
until
you
I was
get-
talking
yep.
to Nate on the headphones.
Oh yeah. So okay, one thing before we dive into this, we're gonna talk about Harry Potter, and then we're gonna close on Islam versus
Yeah.
Volkanovski
Ooh.
predictions.
Tomorrow.
So, all right, let's get into Hogwarts Legacy. It is-
We were into Hogwarts Legacy.
You're a wizard.
I know we were talking about it. We were
the
talking about it, but
official
we're actually like now we're
We're
into it.
actually
We're
into it.
So into it.
Because before we were just talking about why Zach should play it. Now let's talk about it.
Oh, you gotta play it.
It's a real life
He has
movie.
to talk about it.
I have it running at the high definition setting.
Yeah.
And the only glitchy bugginess I've had is when I'm talking to Professor Fig.
Yeah,
That's
he's
his hair.
flashing.
Yeah, when you're
His
talking to him in
hair's a little
classroom,
messed up.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah.
and right here.
A little
All
bit.
One line.
All right,
Yeah.
we're all on the
That's
same
okay.
page. We're all on the same page.
That's it.
What's
Right?
your house?
I am Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw?
Slytherin. But
You're a
they
Hufflepuff.
picked. Hold
You're a
up.
Hufflepuff.
Hold up. They gave me Gryffindor, which I believe is my true class, but
He didn't.
I went with Slytherin because I wanted to. I want to be a dick. Also,
You
I
can be
don't
a dick
feel.
in
I don't
Gryffindor.
feel.
I'm an evil Ravenclaw.
Dude.
My man.
Hufflepuff, but yeah.
I just don't
cares
feel
about Hufflepuff?
justified learning Avada Kedavra as a Gryffindor and using it like I wouldn't in real life. So I just want to be, let me
in
be
real
that
life-
bad.
But in real life,
I want to be a bad bitch for a second. You know what I'm saying?
all right, yeah. In real life, though, you're not a Slytherin. You're a Gryffindor.
I'm a
in real life.
Gryffindor.
You
Yeah,
know
you're a
that, right?
Gryffindor.
100.
Gryffindor.
You know that, right?
100%.
Honorable.
I'm a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
I'm a Gryffindor.
No, he's not.
He's more like a Hufflepuff, like this guy.
yeah, I'm Hufflepuff.
What
dude.
What is their logo?
You are way too main character to be a Hufflepuff.
dude? It's
You're a
badger.
Griff. You're a Griff.
a what?
a badger.
That
I
is
feel like
pretty
we're all
dope.
kind of Griffs here.
I did not know
Wisconsin,
that.
yeah.
I like the blue and gray, like blue, gray, and black. That
Yeah, the
Ravenclaw
yeah.
has. Oh, dude,
I like Ravenclaw colors.
my cloak looks so sick. I'm like, yeah.
I like the Hufflepuff because my common room is under the Great Hall, and it's literally in like the cellar where it's all these barrels of ale and whatever, and you say the pass and one of the barrels, it's laying down sideways, so you just see the top of it sideways, and it fans open, and it reminds you of The Hobbit, where all the doors are circular in it, and the wood path has like a little like arch to it and goes
Your
down.
classroom quarters are just dark, leaky, and full of mice. Like, get down there, Hufflepuff.
No, dude, it's actually pretty dope. There's a lot of light. There's a lot of plants. Like,
Yeah, it's artificial
a really,
light. You're getting
dude.
baked
It's
in
a
the
really
LEDs.
well. It's magic. It's magical. Like, it's magical light. It's not artificial,
Let's talk about how accurate the castle is. Holy cow,
dude. It's beautiful.
The Grand Hall.
Yep.
There's the tower.
Yep.
There's the observatory wing. Everything is so
Down
true
the
to scale.
boathouse.
Defense of Dark Arts. You
Yep.
get there really early in the game. That classroom to a T.
Yes.
Yeah,
As
it
soon as
really
I
is.
walked in there, I'm like, that's where that douchebag from the second Harry
Yeah.
Potter movie stood when he didn't know any magic.
What does that
He's
spell?
up on the tower and topsy tip. What's the
No,
one that
he like
does?
where he like takes your memory.
Oh, he obliviate.
Oh yeah, obliviate, and then his
Obliviate.
wand. He uses Ron's broken wand, and just blasts himself. Oh, I was so glad.
Dude, fucking Ron.
Yeah,
bro.
that game.
Mrs. Weasley.
Yeah, so there's some.
Nice little callback to the Weasleys.
Mrs. Weasley and the headmaster Black.
Yep.
Yep, that's a nice little.
I feel like I saw one more. I heard one. It was green. Does that sound familiar?
No, who was I know.
There's one more.
Is it a Granger?
No.
Oh, Hermione. Why?
It's the one complaint that I'll have about the game is why would you only put if I'm cool with the voice that sounds like Harry Potter. But it gets annoying. Why the only
Sounds
different
just like
voice you can do is you change the pitch, and when you change
sounds
the
alien.
pitch,
It sounds like an alien.
It sounds fucking like the one of the first Snapchat filters that ever came out.
Yeah, it sounds
Yo,
weird.
is that a game? Is that a game where you can like buy your level up?
Nope.
No,
No pay to
Not
play.
one bit.
No.
you can't even buy stuff in
Get
the
this,
store.
Get this. It's a game released without microtransactions.
There is nothing you can buy in the
There's
store.
no store.
The only thing that you could do for extra was to buy the deluxe edition
Yep.
instead of the regular edition.
How
So you can just
refreshing
play a
is
little
that?
early.
Which hey,
It was only $10 more.
hey Zach,
Damn.
I bought the deluxe edition.
Oh, yeah.
So you have the deluxe edition.
How refreshing
that's
is it to have a complete game?
It's so good.
There might be updates in the future. I'm fine with that. The game is playable. It's not buggy. The graphics are good. The storyline content's good. And for the love of God, there are no microtransactions. There is no store. There is no extra stuff you need to buy. There's
The only
no
thing you
level
deal
buying.
with is
That's
NPCs.
dope.
Yeah.
I got to deal with
It's
a lot of that
you
shit
and a
in
bunch of
2K.
NPCs, and you can.
So my combo is Leviosa 1 2 3, and I do the pull one,
the Accio, yeah.
and then I hit them with that fire, and then I do 1 2 3, and they're usually dead by the end of it.
So I haven't been doing so much of the main quests in the game as I've been doing more the side quests.
have you left the castle? Like,
Oh, yeah.
explored around?
Yeah. I went to Hogsmeade. I explored. I honestly spent the most time in Hogsmeade the first time around, and that place is amazing to walk through.
I got to get my level, my lockpicking spell.
I
need it.
I just got that before that was the quest. It was unlock what is it? Alohomora.
Yeah. Yep. Aloha.
It was a quest to unlock Alohomora, and I was like, oh man. I looked at the clock, it was 5:45. I was like, well, I gotta press these vinyls. I was like, I can get it. Let me finish this quest real quick. And I finished the quest, and dude, that quest is actually super sick because it sheds light on a whole nother like aspect of the game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
So
I
it's-
won't spoil anything, but yeah.
It sucks that Nate's not here, but that game literally is like another cinematic adventure.
Yes.
Where you get to play all the intermediating thing, because the opening cutscene, or we'll call it the intro scene,
Yep.
is very long, but it sets a good story.
It sets the tone.
Yeah,
it's set because
it does it very
snaps,
well.
dude.
Yeah, does it
it
very
catches
well.
you off guard, and it draws you in, and you're just because the opening scene, a lot of it takes a little while to get through. You're doing
It's like an
some
hour.
stuff right.
It's like
But
an hour, but it's a good
It
hour.
brings you in. It has a lot of like twists and turns and stuff, and it has. This is where I'll say the thing that draws you in is the relevancy towards the movies. It does have a lot of things that are like, oh, I recognize that
Yep,
from the movie.
that's
I
like
recognize
so
this
much
from the movie.
nostalgia.
It was very nostalgic. That's the word. Yeah.
Everyone and their grandma I know has this game. I was just playing last night with my buddies Isaiah and Uriah, who I haven't talked to. Isaiah since my wedding, and then Uriah, I like text him once in a while, but I haven't talked. They were playing that game.
Yeah.
And Uriah was doing the same thing I was doing.
Yep.
I've spent like 2 hours running around this castle.
Dude.
Like, there's so much to do.
You'll be mid quest and you'll do Revelio, and it's like, fling, and then you're just like,
Chest.
oh, I don't care about the quest I'm
Yep,
on anymore.
chest,
Like, let's
chest.
go over here. Let's go over here.
Yeah, I'm
let's go
such a
over here,
loot
let's go
whore,
over here.
dude. That's all. As soon as I found out Revelio shows you things through walls, it's all I would do.
Dude, so have you gone around and you did a lot of Hogwarts, the castle explorer,
yeah.
right? So like the doors with the math problems on it.
Oh, I got those.
You got those?
Yep.
So I kind of was trying to figure it out, and just today actually I found the spot that actually gives you the letter that has all the
the codes.
on it, and I was like, and it's a chalkboard that shows exactly
Yep,
where it is,
their values.
and I was like, oh
Yeah, I got them all.
and then I was like, oh, everything started making so much sense, and then I'm like, yo, this is legit. And then as soon as you do Revelio and something like kind of highlights in the distance, you're like, I wonder how I'm gonna interact with that later,
or how I'm gonna get there. And then you gotta take like 15. Dude, you gotta take 15 staircases just to get
Yeah, dude.
5 feet to your left, and it is so intricate. Every floor has its own little detail. Every hallway has its own. Every hallway has its own little personality. It's just every piece of side art that they could put into that game
Yes.
is
And
its own thing.
It all moves. It all interacts.
Every picture
Yes.
moves. It's just what you'd imagine when you grew up watching the movies, what you'd expect the perfect representation to be. And then I want to wait for Nate to sit back down, but I have high hopes for the future of this game.
Yes.
I believe that they...
Did I miss anything?
No, we're just talking about the game. We're gushing over the game.
Yeah.
I believe they dropped a little cherry of information, a little nugget, when they opened up and they said there's going to be no Quidditch.
Yes.
But then you go outside and boom,
You're flying.
you're flying. There's the
you're
Quidditch
flying.
map.
There's a Quidditch board. I think what they're going to do, my personal opinion, is have multiplayer Quidditch.
Is that sport that they play on the broomsticks?
Dude, did you ever play the last I think it was, I can't remember what console it was on, but
I
there was a
didn't play that.
Quidditch Harry Potter
Yep,
game.
I did.
But
That was sick.
I think they're gonna fine tune it because Quidditch is such an intricate game.
Yes.
Like we all know
It's
like
its
the
own-
basic rules of it if we watch the movies, but you
It
don't
could be
really
its own
know.
Madden game.
You don't really know how to interact with every. I think they're
Right.
gonna fine tune that, and they're gonna make you play the story mode, and then once you get done, Quidditch season starts, and then they might do dueling with people. I think they're gonna introduce multiplayer like Halo did, where it's kind of like a second aspect, but
Yeah,
they did
yeah,
everything
yeah.
better than Halo
Can't
because their
take you
game is
anywhere,
full.
dude.
Yep.
Their game is full before
Yep.
they brought multiplayer.
Yep.
Which is how most games should be, honestly.
It is such a good game.
Dude, it's awesome. And I like that if you pick up a piece of clothing and then you pick up something better and you like the way that one looks, you could change the way that one looks.
Instantly, yep.
Just the way you
You
had
add
it.
the article of clothing, you're like,
Is this the Elder one?
this looks weird, so I'm going to change
Yep,
this look.
you can do that right
Whereas
away.
This is not the Elder one.
That's Malfoy's
You
dad.
know how refreshing it was to be able to change the look of my character's clothing without having to buy it? Oh
Yeah.
man. I was 6:30 to midnight
You
when I found
unlock
that out.
the different. I have, so the one I've unlocked so far, I have a full suit of armor that I can put on. That's
Really?
unlocked. Yep.
I have
It literally is like a helmet, the chest plate. I could walk around in a full.
You gotta
suit
send
of
me a
armor.
picture of that later.
I'll put it on and send.
I
it.
got a red mask, a tall black top
I have a
hat,
mask on, yeah.
and then I got my Ravenclaw two-tone. Oh, dude, I look so cool. And I got cool dueling gloves, dude, with big metal knuckles.
Oh,
and they're
dude, I have
black.
those too. They're like it almost looks like dragon skin leather with
Yeah,
the
dude, I love 'em.
knuckles.
I have those.
Love them.
Dude, so this I'm gonna have to bring my wands over. I have the Elder wand, and I actually have Voldemort's wand. too.
Speaking of wands, what do you guys' wands look like?
So
in the
this
game?
is.
Oh, jeez.
Show
I
me your,
believe this
show
is
me your
Ron
wands.
Weasley. No, this isn't Ron Weasley's.
That's
This
Harry
is Harry
Potter's.
Potter's. I have Ron Weasley's.
Is that
this
Lucius?
Yes, that's Lucius.
Lucius
he holds it like
Malloy.
this too, doesn't he? Doesn't he hold it like this?
He
with the
holds
glove?
it. Yeah.
You must be a Weasley.
And then
You must be a Weasley.
Leanne
red hair,
has
hand-me-down robes. You must be a Weasley.
Leanne has Beatrice.
The one who can see the dead.
Oh, really?
The dead horses and stuff.
Oh
Oh no, that's Luna or whatever her name
Do you
is.
mind if I?
Yeah. Watermelon bubblegum.
what is her name? The
The crazy one.
The one who does the thing with
Beatrice.
Draco.
Yeah, you're talking about Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Yeah, you're talking about the crazy lady who's in Fight Club.
Bellatrix.
Bellatrix.
Oh, no.
Lestrange.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Bellatrix Lestrange. Got it.
I was a little salty when they took those movies off HBO.
It's just stupid.
They did it because of the game coming out. They know people will go buy it.
But they released it on a different platform.
Peacock. It's on Peacock, yeah.
Yep, I saw it. I was going to watch some
don't
ridiculous
subscribe to
cartoon
Peacock,
with
so-
my daughter, and then I was like, Harry Potter, should I start her this young?
So if you watched one a year with her,
You got to wait until she goes into
then she would be old enough.
4th grade. Or 5th grade.
fifth grade.
5th grade.
Then it's, you
That's
could watch
when-
one every
I
year
think-
with her.
I
yeah.
think that's about the time it started. I grew up with Harry Potter.
Dude,
Like,
same.
Every
year.
movie
I
came
had them
out
on
when-
VHS when the first one came out. We had that shit on VHS. Like
Dude, it was so good.
those are so good.
Yo, I went to school with kids and they were like, "Oh, my parents won't let me watch Harry Potter." Blah.
So
Yo,
It's 'cause of the magic.
My sister- my parents always made my sister-
That's too bad.
my parents always made my sister, if she wanted to watch the movie, if she wanted to go see the movie, she had to read the book first.
That's a good deal.
And
The books
that
are
was,
way more immersive.
Yeah, and they were like, they told me that.
Haven't
and I-
read 'em,
They
but-
told me that, and I was like, okay. And I never picked. I remember getting through like half a chapter, and I was like nodding off, and I was just like, dude, I can't. I'm not really.
I always
a
like
big
reading books
reader.
because my imagination filled in the gaps, and I had this cool idea. But I think that whoever made this game really needs to pitch ideas to other,
Dude,
other
you
movie
got through
real
my
games.
headset.
like they did this movie Such Justice, this franchise Such Justice.
Dude, they did their research.
Yep.
And that's the thing. I haven't even. I was telling Nate this. I have put zero effort into the NPCs that are standing there when you walk by them and they're like, "Hey, I wish I had a first year fifth student, whatever you know the age line that
Yeah.
you're in. I wish I had a student
Fifth
like
year.
you, a fifth year." That's on his first year to help me with this task, and I'm running by him and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I can't help you with this yet. Like, I'm waiting on you. I'll come back for you."
So one
It's
thing
like,
that's
dude, I can't. I'm so focused. I don't
Yeah.
want to keep I try to keep my
Quest
quest log very low, and every time I get an inventory, I'm like instantly I go in and I search. I hate the notifications.
My
on
one problem with the
screen.
game so far.
How
Gear
slow.
slots. No, gear slots.
yeah, only 20, and it's like, yo,
Yeah,
I've
okay.
run into a couple times where it's like,
You have
I
too
don't
much
know
gear.
how
You
much
have too
money's
much shit.
available in the game. Do
Right.
chests reset? I'm not sure. So like giving up 60 coins to drop a common
And
is
pick
like
up something worse is the worst feeling.
Yeah.
But
and then you
hopefully
can't.
you level that up.
Yeah.
You can. When you get to your skill tree, you can.
Oh, you can level up your inventory?
Yes.
Okay,
oh
good.
no, you level up your inventory by completing Merlin trials,
Wow.
and there
spoiler.
are 89 of them.
You're a fucking.
Oh, you guys, did I ruin something for you guys?
You just pooped in my sandwich. And watched
You didn't
me
get
eat
to
it.
the Merlin trials yet?
No.
I did, but
You
I
don't like those.
Spoiled it
No,
for
I
'em
did,
live.
but the Merlin.
I have 3 done.
Let me gather my thoughts before I
Trace.
say something.
That's 3 in
You
Spanish.
don't learn spells through the Merlin trials, in my experience through the game.
No, you don't.
I want to learn all the spells before I do the Merlin trials.
You need to.
Dude, I can't wait to have Vada Kedavra everybody
So that,
I see.
dude, that's why I want to learn all the spells, because if I learn all the spells, the only ones left are the unforgivable curses.
They
Wow,
probably
I
have
sound
an
like a child.
unforgivable reload time. Why are we all messing up
What's
unforgivable?
up with this? Yeah.
You and the
Unforgivable,
blabbermouth.
Zach. Let me get an unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
See, help.
Well, he's not talking about Harry Potter. Maybe we're all just we're all.
They hit us with the obliterate.
I can't even think of the word. Yeah, we're all cursed.
One of my
a
favorite things
Horcrux.
also is I've been kind of maybe subconsciously running with your idea of the post-season Quidditch or
Quidditch.
post-story Quidditch. I think I should say, and I've been going hard on the time trials for those broom flying. Like, have you?
It's
No,
a little.
I haven't.
It's not the
But,
best.
that's like one of the first things is
Yeah.
like you fly your broom and
Yeah.
there's a bunch of quests that
Obviously, it's like dueling. It's like
Right.
when you drag
It's
thing, there's a ball game.
dude. That's one of my favorite things is to fly on my broom.
so
Like you need for me personally,
how does it
the-
handle?
the
it's
broom.
weird to me. It's
It
at
handles-
first.
So I was thinking on my way here, they should get whoever did Century Age of Ash to do their flying
yes.
the
techniques.
dragon game.
Yeah,
Oh,
to do their
fuck.
flying mechanics
So
for the Quidditch
you know,
game.
Yeah,
do
they
you
need
did
to
you
do that.
invert?
Dude,
Did
so
you
good.
invert your fly?
No,
Invert it.
invert it fixes
Invert
it. So I've noticed that wherever
Invert it.
you,
I'm better
It's-
with inverting where when you pull your right joystick, you pull down. That's like pulling back and you go up. Like when you go down on the joystick,
Yeah.
that's pulling
So
up.
that's like Century.
That's inverted.
There's a game
technically.
called Century Age of
I've
Ash.
played it. Yeah.
And that dragon flying game,
Yes.
they have the flight dynamics so smooth in that game.
I had trouble with the broom flying until I inverted it. Once I inverted it,
need a
and
Boozac?
it's
I'm good.
You just let you. The more you do with the flying, the harder it is. You just gotta like just bump it.
Yeah.
The flying's
I was
money.
so
It's
good
my
at
favorite
Century,
thing.
so I
It's my
just-
favorite
I
thing
just
about the
love
game
that
so
game.
far.
you
is
go
the
where
flying.
you point the camera. Wherever you look, like wherever you point the camera to look, that's where your dude goes.
It has the dual. So right joystick is up and down. Left joystick is kind of all
So
around.
weird
But
to-
you got to invert
So I think
it. I'm
that's
telling
why
you, if you invert it,
I think that's why they're if they do it, they're gonna do it right because then they get to work
Yeah.
out all the bugs, all the
Yeah.
because there's
Yeah.
a lot of communication in a sports game. Everybody here plays sports games. We know that.
Yep.
I think if Quidditch would have been released on launch,
It would have been
flopped.
fucked.
It would have been a flop. Just that aspect. So I think that if that's how they roll it out, and I'm hoping they do, get the single player down, get the player introduced.
wanna know
to all
what's
the aspects,
funny?
And then the multiplayer.
You want to know what's
like you should.
funny?
What?
Is I'm kind of gonna give you a spoiler.
No.
It completely runs off of what you're
I
talking
can
about.
still hear him.
So he thinks. So you think there's going to be a multiplayer Quidditch?
Yeah, I hope
It
so.
completely runs off of what you're talking about. Because
I'm thinking the same thing.
no,
I hope-
okay,
'cause
it's
the field is rendered in the
this
game.
isn't. It's
At
not a
least
spoiler.
dungeons.
It's not.
That'd be
This
fun as
isn't.
fuck.
This isn't.
Yeah.
It's not even that big of a
Like,
spoiler
you like
because
sports
it's like
games like that.
Yeah.
It's another fun
He'll be
sports
fine.
game for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. It's not. It's not that big of a spoiler.
That's what
because-
Like
everyone says
Rocket League.
before they say the biggest spoiler.
So, dude, they're one of the side quests. I will say that.
I don't
right
like
now.
the quotes. You're just making this
A
spoiler.
side
even worse.
quest in the game is you need to go and do time trials on the broom and report back to the dude that sells brooms. And his thing is, well, I'm gonna tweak how the flying
yeah,
is, and
'cause it's
I'm gonna
fucked
get
up
back
from the
to
beginning.
you. They,
Oh, so they're
they
doing
s-
they're
they
doing their
s-
beta test. For,
dude, they're doing their beta test in game.
see, I think they did that perfect.
Dude.
I couldn't imagine a better system than to invest you in the story first, so you don't get distracted. Like Call of Duty, if they make
Yeah.
you play the story, people would actually play it. But
That's
you just jump into
enlightening, yeah.
multiplayer, and then you get the microtransactions in the store right away
Yep.
to keep your interest. I think this is the best.
They're
way.
doing-
I think every game needs to follow this model.
Could you imagine if
for
that's
deep,
how they did
immersive
it?
gaming?
Like they're basing their if they come out with a multiplayer Quidditch thing, they're basing it off of like
Feedback, real feedback.
in-game feedback based on quests.
Yep, that'd be
Because you're
perfect.
trying your hardest on quests
Yep.
every time.
I think that'd be perfect. I think that is great. That's not a spoiler. That's
Oh,
just
man.
saying their
That's why
R&D
that's-
department
yeah.
should be going overtime on that data.
Dude, they need give those guys a raise.
if they do it
Everyone-
right. If they do it right.
Yeah.
The game's
That's
awesome.
what it is, then
But you paid $80 for a game. I think they earned their $80. I think this game is well worth the price tag.
absolutely. Hannah, she looked at me the other day.
In between making shirts or what?
No, she
Oh
was
my
she
She is
was
great.
messing
Big
around.
shout out to
She
Hannah,
was
by the way.
Yeah,
You guys
she
are
was
doing
messing
good.
around with her
Fire,
Cricut.
dude.
And I was playing Xbox, and she looked over. She was like, "Hey, do you want to take a break soon? You've been playing for like 4 hours straight." And I was like, "What?
Caveman.
What do you mean take a break? Like,
It's so
48 hours ago, I told you how much I spent on this game, and you went, what? And now I'm playing it nonstop, and you're like, you should take a break. I'm like,
This is money well spent. This
is what I need. Like
This is what satisfaction
getting the
looks
use.
like.
Yeah, I was
Dude,
like, I'm
it's-
getting the use out of. I'm getting every last penny out of this game that I bought,
It's hard to play a game for 4 hours in a row.
dude.
But
and
not this one.
I
I haven't been able to do that since Fallout 4
So,
or GTA 5.
we
Yeah.
got like the premium access, the 72-hour access or whatever it is. And I've been playing it for a while. I have not had a day off of work since that game has dropped. Tomorrow is my first day
Oh,
off work.
fuck, you're
since
going to
that game
pass
dropped.
me, dude.
Dude, it's
But
gonna be
Monday?
a mess.
Monday, I'm
Dude, it's
coming
gonna be a
back,
mess.
dude. You better go as far as you can because Monday, dude.
Get on my broom and start flying. 'Cause
All right, so let's give it our initial scores, and then
And then we need to get the Volk.
yep.
yeah, we'll get there.
So
we'll
close
get
this
there.
out. We
My
gotta
my initial score is a 9.
8 minutes.
9, and then I will give it the full 10 if they do what I'm hoping they do.
Yep, which
So,
we talked. Yeah,
Yep. That's my score. 9. Graphics good, gameplay good, story good. Just if they're gonna introduce multiplayer, which I hope they do, I'll give them the 10 because that makes it a full round experience.
What if let's go Barstool Sports pizza review.
9.1.
No solid numbers. You got to do does it actually
8.8?
Okay.
8.8.
Yeah,
That's
8.8.
that's high. Yeah, that's really good review.
I'm going to do 8.5 because but dude, 8.6. You have to go.
No,
with-
you-
No,
Okay.
let me go a little higher. I'll go 9.2.
I'm going
Because
over 9.
It's a
I'm
complete
going over
game
9
at
100%.
launch with
You're
no
right.
story,
You're right.
no
You're right. You're
microtransactions.
right. You're right.
It's a breath of fresh air for me. I'll go
Amateur
9.2.
review for me.
Personally,
for
I don't-
changing it.
I don't play many games. If I turn my Xbox on, it's playing a multiplayer game. Like every time. This is the first game I've been able to turn my Xbox on and not play a multiplayer game in a party, in a lobby, talking to people, talking shit, getting shit on, like getting toxic. Like there's nothing toxic about this game. It only brings me joy.
Yep.
Like it's dude, I'm going 9.3, 9.4. Like we're it's
Okay. I guess
good-
I'm being a little too hard on the flying because, like you said, they're doing their in-game testing
we're hoping.
Yep.
and actually
Hopes and
looking
dreams.
at it.
Well, why else would they ask for the feedback?
right.
The
Dude.
only thing in my head is multiplayer, but let's say it's not supposed to be a multiplayer game.
I'm
If
fine
I
with it
totally take that out, yeah, it's a 9.2.
Yeah.
It's a 9.2.
You want to know why? Because we're all in different houses. When I finish the game in Hufflepuff, I'm gonna start and I want to do another house because I know it's different. I went to Azkaban. Did you go to Azkaban?
Nope.
No,
Did you
I
go to
didn't
Azkaban?
either.
Nope. But that's because Hufflepuffs are all dirty, low-life criminal scum.
I'm trying to think of what I did.
But that's the thing is that we've already established
You
there are
said you
my
went
there.
to, the Alps or Andes or something, or didn't you go to like a mountain?
There's
I went to the top of a mountain, dude. It was all snowy.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's minute differences that I wanna explore.
You know where I
maybe
went?
it wasn't snowy, but it was.
You know where I
Your
went?
mom's house?
I went to the castle because it's huge. I haven't
I
gotten
went right where I was, and I
fought-
just walked around.
I went outside, I fought some spiders, and I went right back to my safe place. I went right back to
Dude,
the
I haven't
castle.
been to the Grand Hall since the Sorting Hat.
Me neither.
I go in there for lunch every day. You guys are bad students.
You do?
No?
Oh,
Well, I was about to say.
wait, you can go
What
in there
the
for
fuck?
lunch?
I got mad pissed, dude.
Oh man,
What did I tell Zach the other day?
You got me all giddy about this stupid game.
Zach goes-
virtual chicken wings.
I told Zach, I was like, I'll be right back. He's like, you running home? And I was like, no, I'm just going to my car. But I ran home. And then I got back and I was like, sorry, dude, I was late for potions class. And he, what did you say? He was like, is that really how the game works? That's fucked. And I was like, nah,
That's how
that'd
bully,
be fucking
that's
crazy.
how bully worked back on the PS2. Bully,
You had to make
be
it
in
to your class on time?
Really?
Yeah, nope. You had to be on time. There was like 10
They're
minute
coming
window.
out with Bully too.
Oh, dude, they're not going to do it right because the first game would not be made now. You could not be a bully like that in school.
No, the first you make out with that
You make out with anyone you want once
Yeah.
once your Mac level is high.
It's
Yeah,
so
you just
gross.
walk up to a girl, you give her some flowers, and you're making out, or you're just giving guys wedgies
awesome.
and hitting them with slingshots.
See, okay.
Punch teachers.
Add that to Harry Potter and you'll make it a 9899.
No, I'm giving it that 9.2 just because it's
Yeah.
such a breath of fresh air to have a game complete at launch, a game
Right.
without bugs, without extra content, without patches needed, without a store, and without those gosh darn microtransactions.
Very few bugs.
You don't need to add your card.
Very few.
There's no
Yeah,
transactions.
Very few bugs.
There's a few bugs, but they're not bad. Like I think they're mostly from us running the high graphic.
Yeah, it might be our settings, if
Yep,
anything.
because
Right?
we're all running high graphics,
Yeah.
right?
Let's yeah. I got the high texture packet on, and I started running for performance, but then
Dude, my Xbox was
I
so
switched it.
hot yesterday.
Series X, baby.
I felt it and I was like,
also
"Ooh,
I
bro,
noticed
this
when
thing's
Ariel was
Yeah,
streaming,
it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
it looked like a
I got
movie.
the Series X, that bad boy.
Really?
It's
When
always
Ariel was streaming
Yeah.
it,
You see the
60
fan kick on a little higher.
60
you put your hand
FPS
over
or
it
whatever,
and it's hot, but
or maybe it
that
was
thing's like a
120. I don't know. It
shoots
looked
the heat up.
crazy.
I do enjoy how they do the angle too, because it's kind of offset
Yeah.
from your guy.
It's like a
It's over
secondary
their right
third
shoulder.
person. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
it's over
secondary
their
third
shoulder.
person.
Yeah, so you're almost seeing like first person from where the wand casts the spell, not from
Yeah,
like,
I
center
love
line
how
of
they
the
do
person.
the wand play too.
Dude,
side
and then you
whipping.
spin and it's
Yeah,
always like the
dude.
side and then
It's-
the above and then the low and then he whips it around and then all of a sudden you're like you shield stupefy and then you grab a barrel and you're just like boom
Dude.
boom dude just
All right,
have you done
we gotta-
the what is it the where you take their wand from them
No, I haven't done it yet.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus
Nope, I
got
haven't
that.
done it yet.
yeah
All
you
right.
can yeah
But okay, let's close things off. Zach, who do we got
all right
tomorrow night?
we'll rein
Is
in
it tomorrow
that
night?
at a time.
Tomorrow night we
It's
got
tomorrow night.
Volkan Makachev.
Islam Makhachev versus
Volk.
Alexander
I hope so.
Volkanovski.
I got Volk.
I want
so.
Volk. I got Volk.
It's just so little. He's a
But-
It's
little dude.
gonna be Volk. We're gonna manifest it.
He's a little
We
dude.
gotta manifest it because he is
Sure.
way
You
smaller.
have too
but
much
dude,
doubt.
he
I
played.
can feel it already. You have too much doubt.
I don't have doubt
have a
because
lot
I
of
know
doubt.
Zach has doubt, but I don't because he was a fucking rugby player, dude.
I have
Dude's a
more faith
tank.
in Leon Edwards.
He was fighting. He was throwing big dudes.
You had
around.
more faith in Leon Edwards than Volk? Wow.
dude.
Wow,
I want
that's weird to
I want
hear.
Volk to win so bad, but
Dude, I think Volk has a way better shot of winning than Leon ever did.
I don't.
The only reason we all
Makhachev's a
think
fucking-
Leon had a shot of winning is because he currently has the belt.
Makachev's a monster,
dude.
Yeah, I didn't have. I didn't give
There
him-
were so many people walking into the fifth round. They were like, he needs to get a knockout, unless otherwise he's gonna lose this fight. And then he gets a knockout. So it's like, okay, the shot was there. He took the shot. Like he deserves the belt.
Yeah.
Leon Edwards, power to you for sure because
Well, I
the
didn't
man
think-
took his shot.
I
He
didn't
walked
think
into
Leon
the
was
fifth
gonna win like
champion. Right. Dude, I didn't think Leon had a shot against Usman.
dude.
The way Usman has been worked, like me personally, but Volk, dude, Volk walks like the Volk Holloway fights, dude. Holloway puts it on and he just walks through it all.
Oh yeah. It's and then Ortega too did all.
Dude.
Ortega got him in a nasty guillotine,
Like,
and he
the
was just
man-
like, not today,
Nope.
dude.
What I'd say we've seen people tap from softer guillotines than Volk was caught, and he was like, "Nope, I'm not tapping."
You guys are gonna give me more faith.
That's the thing is
Oh, yeah.
I ground game Volk. He
Well, if we
might
all
not
want
be
the
he
same
might
person
not
to win,
necessarily
dude.
be as good on the ground as Islam, but the dude's not gonna tap, man.
Hell yeah.
He's
Good.
he's gonna go out if he gets on the ground, and like if Islam gets a hold of him, like
I like
he's
his
seeing
personality.
stars.
I like his personality. I just
Dude,
want him to win.
I love
I like
Volkanovski.
Volk.
Yeah.
He's just a cool dude. Like even watching him on the Ultimate Fighter, teaching all the
time.
fighters.
Yep.
I'm gonna do like the Grammys.
We're about a minute
Playing us
in.
off.
So we all got Volk
Playing
on
us
the
off,
card.
dude. We all got
Yeah,
Volk.
yeah.
You got Volk.
I want
Volk.
Volk.
Let's get it.
We all got Volk. It is
Let's
that
beat
time.
those Russians.
I'm trying to not get this episode too long over an hour because I don't want to.
It's a lot of editing and a lot of going through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So,
I just want-
but One
Swish and
Yo.
flick.
before we finish, would you guys prefer 1 hour to an hour and a half episode a week or 2 30-minute episodes? Let us know.
Yeah.
Other than that, Matt, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I made it.
Zach fucking ran through the NBA trades. We did good, and we got to talk about some video games. It was a good episode.
I'm so excited to go home and play Harry
Oh,
Potter.
that's
I'm gonna go play that Warzone still. I'm not done with that.
Zach's thinking.
Oh,
Zach's
dude, I'm
thinking about Harry
excited. No,
Potter.
I'm excited for the new season of Warzone.
Hell yeah.
February 15th.
Yep. Resurgence.
Yes.
And most of all, fight night tomorrow. Let's go.
Let's go,
get
dude.
it.
All right.
Shout out to Zeus.
Yeah, go follow him right now. I think. Should I go live?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Just go live,
the Tonys on Two Dudes in a Cart. Follow them on
gonna-
Instagram.
We'll link
at,
all this stuff in the
at Two
description
Dudes in a
below.
Cart. Shout out to Dane. Shout out to Hannah and McKenna.
Shout out to
and
Alton.
Leanne and Whitney. Shout
Alton's
out
a
to Alton.
commentator.
Yeah. He
Shout
did-
out to Alton.
Tell someone you love them.
He's got big fight news.
Give
soon, he
someone a
said, too.
hug.
Be nice.
Make someone lunch.
Make someone a sandwich.
Yeah.
All right, be good. Be good to each other, man.
Drink a beer.
Extra.
Have a beer with your friends, dude. It's okay to have a beer with your friends.
Oh yeah.
Just a little spritz.
I had 5 this episode.
Just a couple.
All right.
Final Fantasy trophy.
See you later.
Ah.
Or fantasy
Bing bong.
football.